Hey everybody, we have a Pilates bar-based practice for you today. You have a couple different options, 10-minute, 20-minute, or 30-minute versions, whatever works and whatever you have time for. We're going to be using small weights, so anywhere between 2 to 5 pounds. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use water bottles, anywhere from 16 ounces up to 33 ounces, those liter bottles. To get started, we're going to place our weights off to the side. I have my chair out just in case. If you're going to do this in your kitchen, the kitchen counter is normally a perfect height to help with balance, or a little bit lower, that coffee table, or you can use a chair. All right, we're going to start off with opening the legs out nice and wide into a wide plie squat position. Let the knees soften a little bit, and then as we inhale, reaching the arms up, and then exhaling, lowering down. My knees are reaching out towards my pinky toes. My tailbone is reaching a little bit back, but I'm trying to keep my chest up, keeping my head above my heart and my heart above my hips. Nice deep breath in and let it out. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come down. Let your hands just rest right on your hips, and we'll take it into plies. Inhale down, exhale up. Put on your favorite music to go with this. And right now, I'm just trying to go at a nice, easy pace. Think of those glutes hugging together as you stand back up. Neck and shoulders are relaxing. Let's get 2 more. Lifting up through that low core and lifting up through your feet. Now take it down and pulse for 10. 8, belly draws in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise back up. Let your feet walk in just a little bit, and we'll do that nice big breath in. And this time as we exhale, flat back, hinge from your hips. Roll up through your spine. Shoulders go up, back, and down. One more time, reach up. Hinge at your hips. Hips push back. Then roll vertebrae by vertebrae. And shoulders up, back, and down. Now bend your knees a little bit, and you're going to take your hips and do a little pelvic sway side to side. You may feel silly doing this, but it's really good for your lower back. You keep those knees bent to help you move a little bit. One more side to side, and then we're going to go forward and back. Little pelvic tuck, release. This is the side view. So I'm using my lower abdominals to pull that pelvic bone up towards my nose, and then I'm tilting my tailbone back. Let's do 2 more. I'm going to step my legs back out wide and go back into those plie squats. Down and up. Taking my time so that I'm using muscles and not momentum. So this time only 5. Come down into that plie, hold. Pick up your left heel, and we're going to pivot towards the side and now go down and up for 10. My body's at an angle so that my chest is over my mid-thigh. My tailbone is actually aimed towards my back heel. That way I feel the work in that front glute and not so much in the quadricep. Two more. Down and hold. Small pulses right in there in the bottom. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot back to the front. We'll do that big breath in, flat back, hinge on over. Roll through the spine, shoulders up, back, and down. And again, deep breath in, flat back hinge, roll up, shoulders back and down. Now we're going to take those hips and do little circles. Just hang in there. This is good for your back. Switch directions. Movement into those joints helps bring synovial fluid, which helps release aches and pains. All right, we're going to go back to our plies and just do 5. Walk our feet a little further out again. And I'm trying to really spread my toes out and anchor down through my whole foot. One more, down and up. Take it down, pick up the heel, pivot. I'm going to angle my bod. And I'm going to go straight down, straight up. So this position is often called a split squat or a lunge. So we like to use that term split squat because that's really the angle that your body ends up. Let's do last 2. Okay, down and hold. Small pulses right there at the bottom. 8. Pushing through that heel so that we fire up the glute. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Rotate back around, and then one more time. Nice deep breath in. Flat back hinge. Roll up through the spine. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. One more time. Reach up. Flat back hinge. Roll and roll. Okay, we're all warmed up. We're going to grab our light weights and start with some upper body movement. I'm standing with my feet parallel, toes, heels together, shoulders back and down. I'm going to bend my elbows, and then to start off, just a little lift and lower my arms. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So I'm starting off with this small movement. We're going to do 5. Now I'm going to add a bit of rotation. So I lift my arms up, rotate, then rotate back and lower down. So it's up, up, down, down. And again, I'm going to do 5. If this feels like a little too much work in your joint, keep the movement, but put the weights down. Or put your water bottles down, depending on what you're using. One more. Up, up, down, down. Arms are going to come down, and now I'm going to step forward onto my right leg and have my left leg back. And now this is a single leg, what we call RDL. So I'm hinging at my hip and then standing back up. So it's a flat back hinge. My weight is on my right leg. My left leg is just a balance point. And I'm trying to keep my hips squared off straight ahead. And the only joint that's moving is my hip joint, where I hinge and come up. I'm going to do 3 more. Last one. And I'm going to stay in that position. Reach that left leg back, and then left leg's going to lift and lower, up and down. Standing leg is slightly bent, lifting through your kneecap so that you're engaging the quadricep. Oh, shoulders relaxed. Redirect that effort into your belly. Let's do 2 more. Lift that leg up and hold. Small pulses up. You're really trying to control the movement. So small little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Step back. We're going to go back into that arm work. So making L's with our arms. We're going to lift up and lower down. 5 with just the lifts, and then 5 with rotation. This is helping build strength in the rotator cuff. And I'm trying to keep my head stacked over the rest of my spine. Now I'm going to lift my arms up, rotate, lower, lower, up, up, down, down. My tailbone is reaching down towards the floor. My shoulders are stacked over my hips. One more time. Up, up, down, down. Lowering the arms. Now I'm going to step forward onto my left leg. Reach that right leg back, and then the RDLs. hinging from the hips. Now it's like you're bowing forward. You want to focus on your hips reaching back. And that spine is super, super still. I have that natural curve in my lower back, but my lower back isn't moving. The movement's in my hip. And hopefully you're feeling the work in the glute and the hamstring. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more. Stretch your chest forward, stretch your tailbone back. Okay, now I'm gonna tip forward a little bit and my right leg lifts and lowers. Standing knee is a little bit bent. Belly pulls in and I'm trying to keep my hips squared off towards the wall. I'm trying not to open that right hip to the side. So I'm going to think about my left leg slightly rotating out. Lift that leg up and hold. Small little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a step back. Believe it or not, that was already 10 minutes. So if you're doing a 10-minute fit break, you're already done. If you want to keep